have I got a spot? Oh, bloody hell. If you haven't got facial hair, then it's a bonus. But although Max Factor tell you to use your fingertips, bugger that, we're using sponge. Hello, beautiful people. Now then, guys, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you a little tip how to use a cream to liquid foundation to make it invisible or undetectable on your skin. Sounds like something you guys would be interested in? Keep watching. Right, beautiful ones, without any mucking around, and I'm certainly not going to waffle on today in my usual fashion. So get your cream to liquid foundation. In this instance, I'm using Miracle Touch by Max Factor. This is in colour Natural 070. I have two of these. This one was slightly too yellow for my skin, so I went and got the blushing beige one, 055, and this one is pretty much a perfect match for my skin. So that's the first. Oh, I got a spot. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, well, right. So first step is to choose the foundation that it matches your skin tone pretty much exactly. So, you know, when you're in the shop, don't buy online, guys. These tools which are designed to help you choose foundations, you can't tell what color the foundation is going to be and certainly what it's going to look like on your skin from a digital image. So you need to get your hands on the foundation itself. To try it on your skin to see whether it looks right or not. If it's slightly yellowy, go for a cooler tone, and vice versa. If it's slightly too pink, go for a yellowy sort of tone. Start here. If you haven't got facial hair, then it's a bonus, but start on your jaw, work your way down all the way onto your neck, and if it matches pretty much all the way up and down, that's your exact shade. So you have your foundation in this shade which closely or perfectly matches your skin. Crack it open, and what I'll do, guys, is that I'll it doesn't smell at all, really. It's really well, not unusual for foundation, but it's certainly pleasant not to have one that has that horrible painty sort of smell. So what I'll do is I'll put it on the regular way using the sponge, although Max Factor tell you to use your fingertips. Bugger that, we're using sponge. And then I'll go and wash it off, and then I'll show you how to apply it so it looks undetectable and invisible on your skin. So take glasses off, load some product on the skin. Now this foundation, it does look pretty unnatural on the skin. It's certainly not full coverage though, guys, and that's what Max Factor claim it to be. It's more, I'd say, sheer to medium coverage. As I say, I'm using a sponge to apply it with, so if I'd use my fingertips, then I'm sure it probably would be full coverage, but I'm not after full coverage, am I, guys? Nope, we're not after full coverage on Joseph's channel. We want our foundations to look like skin and nothing else. Right. So that looks pretty decent, doesn't it, guys? I mean, that's the foundation on. Close him up and put the sponge away, and I'll show you how to I'll go and wash this off in a second, guys, and then I'll just show you my skin, how it looks now. I applied this onto bare skin, guys, no primer, no nothing. I never prime my skin in real life, so I won't be doing that on my demonstrations either. This is in quite bright studio lights, but you can certainly tell there's something on my skin though, can't you? It just doesn't, to me, it doesn't look natural. Perhaps it does to some of you at home. But yeah, I was playing around with the Miracle Touch yesterday. I was about to go on out for the day, and I wanted something to cover to put on my skin so that I looked perfect. Well, skin looked as good as it could, and maybe not perfect, because no one's got perfect skin. So yeah, I was playing around with this in the bathroom yesterday, and I was trying to find a way to make it undetectable on the skin. And then I came up with my hack, which I'll show you in a minute. I might put another layer of this one on just to demonstrate how cakey this one, how unnatural this one can look, because I just don't think in this light it looks particularly cakey. So just applying another layer to my forehead. Pretty typical, isn't it? The day I wanted it to look mask-like and unnatural, it comes out looking perfect. Hey ho, such is the life of a YouTuber or content creator, whatever you want to call us. Right, that really is as much as I dare put on though, guys, anymore, and I'm going to look like bloody, wow, without insulting anyone. So that's 2 coats of the purported full cover Miracle Touch foundation. Eyebrows obviously need sorting, but this just gives you a baseline to then work from the hack, which I'll show you guys in a minute. So I'll just sit here for a second, just so you guys can look at my skin and remember what it looks like. I'll probably take a screen, a screen grab of this and put it down here and do the obligatory before and after. Right, I'll go and wash this off, and then when I come back, I'll show you the hack. Right, beautiful ones, I'm back from the bathroom with a fresh, squeaky clean face. So same foundation, same colour, 070 Natural. And all we're going to do this time is get our sponge out from the, turn it over so we're using the clean side. And all I'm going to do is just get my jug of water here, pop him in. This is warm water, so I don't go into shock when I put cold on my face, which I probably wouldn't go into shock because that's a bit dramatic. Right, so that is now soaking wet, guys. I think you could probably see that it's dripping. Yeah, there you go. You can see that that's wet. So open up the foundation again. Using the clean side, take glasses off. And doing this, it transforms the foundation. I don't know why or how it works, guys, but all I know is that it just feels totally different on the skin. It just does, guys. I don't know why or how it works, but it sort of like bonds with the skin much, much better than if you didn't wet the sponge, if that makes sense. And it just unifies the skin and unites with your skin so that your skin looks gorgeous, but not at all fake or unnatural. I mean, look at that. That just looks amazing, doesn't it? As my skin's still showing through, and yet it's hidden the texture I had here and here. Now, to be fair, I ought to go in and do another layer, oughtn't I, really? So I'll do that now. Just re-wet your sponge, guys. It is important you use a soaked sponge, though. So same sponge, back in the water. And this just shears out the foundation so. Well, it doesn't necessarily shear it out. It just changes the composition of the foundation. So that's a little bit more. Just slap it on. And I could confidently go out now with this on my face. Perhaps not 2 layers, but, you know, this is for demonstration purposes. And I think that, you know, it just calls for thinking outside the box. If you don't particularly like the colour of the finish of your foundation, say it's you found your perfect colour, but it's too heavy or too thick or something, put that back in there. Just a little bit of thinking outside the box can really transform. I mean, look at that. That just looks amazing, doesn't it? Compared to how it looked before. Admittedly, it didn't look as bad as I made out it would do, but today's a really, really nasty overcast day. Again, it's bloody summer in Britain. What's happening? Sorry, I was saying, wasn't I? Yeah, you found your perfect foundation or the perfect shade, but it's too thick or you just don't like the consistency. Try a few things. Try playing around with it. You know, you can't damage it or you certainly can't break it, but you will be wasting loads of money. It's money down the toilet, isn't it? If you've spent loads and loads and loads of money on a foundation and it's too thick or too cakey, try soaking your sponge before you apply it. Again, the foundation has grabbed onto my eyebrows and my moustache, so I'll just go in with this old mascara, and all I do is I just wipe off the excess with a piece of tissue. This was £2 or something silly like that in Wilko, so all I do is I just, you know, just comb it through my eyebrows. It is black, but it's not the best mascara in the world. But then again, you know, I'm using this not for the making my eyelashes look thicker or fuller. I'm just using it to tint my eyebrows with, and hey ho, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. And that's it. Now I could go out today and look and feel confident that my skin looks great. And you can't tell that I've got anything on my face, can you, beautiful ones? Whereas before, I do firmly believe that I did look heavily made up, like an old drag queen. And when that's not a look I want, really. So that's the right way around, Joseph. Yep. So this is the Miracle Touch foundation, and we have now 2 uses from this. We can use it with a with a dry sponge for full coverage, soaked sponge for sheer coverage. You could even use it as a concealer, eyeshadow primer. The list is endless, guys. So, you know, just calls for thinking, put him over there, just thinking outside the box a little bit, you know. and ultimately you won't be wasting loads of foundations. So that's today's tip done with, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Also consider subscribing so you're notified every time I release new videos. And I hope you have a beautiful Sunday, guys, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Lots of love. Take care. See you. Bye.